One of the most interesting things about a career as an entrepreneur, or really just a career in business, is how interests and hobbies and skills that you developed in one part of life will come back and be useful at random times. And this idea is fresh on my mind just because I've spent the last 3 days running an online conference that's getting hundreds of people together throughout the state of Texas, and we're doing kind of leadership and development, and it's all online. And I've played music. We're running this whole thing in Zoom, and there's a way in Zoom, using computer sound to effectively kind of be a DJ. So whatever music you're playing, people can hear. And this has been really magical for connecting the group, right? A lot of people have issues with online conferences in the sense that they feel they're not as real and as vibrant as meeting face to face. And while that's true in many respects, there are elements of doing a conference online, doing a gathering online that are really wonderful. And this is one of them, in that you don't have to do a lot of work to set up speakers for everyone to hear music, right? And you're not getting different experiences where some people are right next to the music and they get it all, and other people are kind of can't hear it. With this, everyone gets to hear the same music at the same quality. And so I'm a big music head. I've been a musician for a long time, but I've also found myself where I'm kind of DJing at a lot of parties. And basically, as the guy who was kind of programming a lot of this conference and handling a lot of the tech back end and just advising on how to run it properly, I got hit with these folks didn't even know that playing music is a good thing to do during a conference. So I was the one owning the music, but because I love music and I stay up on kind of what's cool, I was able to play music that really helped people bond together. There was a lot of Spanish speakers here, so I was able to play some kind of music in Spanish. I was able to play just all types of different genres that were speaking to everybody who was part of this very diverse group. And it was, first of all, just fun to see people commenting and talking about which songs they liked in the chat. But it was also just great to help foster that sense of community, which any good conference or any good summit is going to have. And finding that a skill that you developed a long time ago that you didn't think was going to be directly relevant to your career turns out to be useful in a work context is always cool. And let's not forget that one of the biggest examples of this is Steve Jobs and calligraphy. There's a reason that Apple computers have amazing fonts, where the spacing and kerning and tracking inside of an Apple, the way that words look in a word processor on an Apple screen look great. And that's because Steve Jobs cared about calligraphy and cared about fonts. And the reason he cared about those things was because he took a calligraphy class during college before he dropped out. And so again, who knew that a calligraphy class was going to have impact on computers? It was a world-changing technology. So just know that things that you learn along the journey will come in handy sometimes that you don't expect. And there's very little learning that is completely worthless and completely useless. So it kind of made my day. I really enjoyed it, and I thought I would just share this with you all. And what I would love to know is, for you all, when is a skill or a talent that you have developed and honed been useful in a work situation that you didn't expect? Something that ended up being useful or appreciated or created a lot of value or just made you feel good. So let us know in the comments. Hope this was cool and you enjoyed it. Peace.